You want Eagles football? We're talking Eagles football.
But first, we bringing up our dude from D.C., Darryl. What's happening, baby? You're on 4th and Jawn.
What's going on, family? How y'all feeling tonight?
We're doing great, man. We're soaking in this victory. How you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. I mean, we exposed Sammy for what he was, checked down Charlie, and we used it to our advantage to get the win. I'm very, very satisfied with how Jim Schwartz came back and got his defense together and showed us what they can actually do and showed the rest of the NFL that we're not any pushovers, not at all. And now we bring that crap to Dallas. Do I hate Dallas? I pretty much F Dallas, F the TV show. I don't give a damn who the hell shot JR. Clayton Kershaw, he's from Dallas. Screw him too. I don't care. Fuck Dallas. That's just how I feel. And we have to be.
Now, DC Darryl, you've been walking with your head up down in DC now that we got this big W.
Absolutely. You know, the greatest thing ever is the fact that we win, and I flick over to the other channel and see that Detroit came back and beat the Redskins. That was like the greatest Sunday I've had ever. Strictly because, you know, we lost to Detroit. It was, oh, you lost to Detroit? They stink. Well, you sorry suckers, you lost to them too. Get over it. Now do what you got to do and go to London and lose to Cincinnati. That's what I want you to do.
Ooh,
kick rocks, go get hit by traffic, whatever.
Whoa.
Darryl bringing the fire early, man. I love it. And he's got a hard job down there in D.C. He's got to deal with all those Redskins fans. He's got to deal with, Redskins fans are so hypocritical, aren't they? Because they'll talk shit one minute about who you lose to, and then or who you beat, and then they'll barely beat that team, or they'll barely, or they'll lose to the other team. Next up is our boy Chizi gets pukey. Chizi gets pukey, who was at the tailgate. Chizi, how you feeling? You still rocking that hangover or what?
Hello?
Yes, Chizi, you were on the air. How you doing, buddy?
I'm not hungover. I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah. Now, there is a rumor going around that you gave it the old heave-ho after doing the beer bong baptism. Is there any truth to that rumor?
A little embarrassing, but yeah, I'll admit it. So I guess I just wasn't prepared for the baptism. I didn't prepare my body.
Maybe that was.
It was the Holy Spirit.
He wasn't ready.
Maybe it was the sin out of your body leaving your body. That's what happened.
Yes, you were getting cleansed, my friend.
I've never seen a more awkward beer bong. Somebody chugging a beer like. First of all, he cranks he was sucking on it like a newborn calf sucks on a teat. Was that your first beer bong, dude?
No. I did it, but I haven't done it since college, and that was like 6 years ago.
You old fart.
So,
whoa. Before you go calling people old fart. I mean, Chizi was there. God, I wish we had it on video. We might have to post that on the Twitter. I'm sorry, Chiz. We might have to post that on the Twitter account. Chizi was sucking on that thing like it was a schlong. Just working it.
Way to put a visual for the world.
I think we got a close-up shot of that.
You think we got a close-up shot? And by the way,
God,
I don't know how
DMs.
you do it. I don't know how you do it, Chizi, but you became another meme on Twitter. Next up, we're going to bring up our dude, Rob. Rob, you are on with 4th and Jawn. What's happening, baby?
What's up, E-Rock?
How you doing?
Good. In response to the last call I heard that Marcus Smith had the best game as me. I think Brandon Graham, even though lately and even in the last year has been having some good games and it's really rejuvenated his career. I mean, the dude was just in Sam Bradford's face all game. Honestly, I think he had one of his best games as an Eagle, if not the best game that I've ever seen him have.
Yeah, Brandon Graham had 8 pressures. He had the second most pressures on a quarterback.
Yeah, if he keeps this up, he's going to a Pro Bowl, man.
Yeah, but here's
if he
the
keeps this up
question.
every week, he's going to a Pro Bowl.
Yeah, there's one play that he was going in for like a sack, and then he got almost to the quarterback, then ran across the field and made a downfield tackle. I mean, that's the kind of motor, that's the kind of leadership you want to see from Brandon Graham, a guy who's worked his way back from, injuries, and now, he's a monster right now.
But right now, we are going to kick it to our girl Ziz for the Jawntlet, where she goes around the league. Go for it, my girl.
All right, guys. We're going to start off with our boys real quick. I want to know who you think on Sunday was the MVP of the game.
I'm going to be honest here. Josh Huff.
And why?
Kick return, obviously. There were some plays that he got from some screen plays that he caught and got first down that were key plays that helped get the offense going. I just think, in my opinion, I think it might be a little bit under the radar here, but I think Josh Huff was the key guy.
I'm going Brandon Graham. That dude was all over the place. 8 pressures. 8 pressures. I mean, that dude was nuts. Yeah.
I'm going to give it to Jim Schwartz. He's not a player on the field. It's the player off the field. Because he knew exactly how to make Sam Bradford look stupid. And after coming away from that Redskins game, where really, we were all starting to wonder, like, Jim Schwartz, is this like Juan Castillo and Jim Washburn 2.0 with this wide 9 where you just got exposed? He comes right back with a nasty attitude, a chip on his shoulder, a fire in his ass. He's got his team ready, prepared, and kicking some Sam Bradford ass, which then in turn, listen, Sam Bradford ain't going to win you games. He ain't going to do it.
No,
you take him out of the equation, boom. The rest of the team has to step up, and they didn't do it.
I agree with y'all. Jim Schwartz. It's a great one. I'm probably going to go with Josh Huff. I mean, defense did what's supposed to be done. Yeah, the Vikings defense, they're pretty good out there.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm just happy to say that, my team did this. They did what had to be done as well. But Josh Huff, I feel like the moment he put the points on the board, it really gave us that momentum right there. That started the whole thing.
Yeah, that's
so I'm going to go with Josh Huff.
All right.
Next question.
All right, guys. If you didn't hear with the Giants, what's going on with the Giants? Josh Brown, their kicker, and this might get a little bit, I have a lot to say. Anyway, he openly admitted to abusing his wife. And what happened? He didn't get in trouble as much as Lane Johnson did. And it's kind of been shoved under the rug a lot by their owner. Guys, what do you think about that? Is that a little ridiculous? Especially, let's put it into perspective. Lane Johnson gets suspended for 10 games, and Josh Brown has openly admitted to this. So, what do you think?
I don't want to compare one thing to the other.
Why not?
Because there is no excuse, no reason whatsoever, and no situation where you should ever put your hands on a woman.
Right. So what do you think that says about the NFL? If you're gonna,
it says they have problems.
Right.
But I'm not worried about, hey, Josh Brown did this, Lane Johnson did this. They should have handled that Josh Brown situation long as soon as the news broke. I mean, he admitted to it. He basically said, the Giants and the NFL said, listen, we need to evaluate it. And he's like, no, I did this. I have a sickness. My father abused my mother, and this is what I do now.
Common theme in the NFL, too.
And they said, no, we got to look into it more. What the fuck are you looking into?
Yeah, I think the NFL with the No More campaign, this is just another slap in their face, just seeing how they run things. I mean, this No More campaign was all over the place. Even Josh Brown's own teammate Eli Manning was part of the campaign, and he even looks dumb for it because you got a guy in your own guy in your locker room who's admitting what he's been doing, and it's just someone's got to get ahead of the curve. I mean, I was tweeting about this like 2 months ago about Josh Brown still being in the league.
Right, and Michael, I'm just about to ask you guys this. Michael Crabtree, for example, this weekend, he did this. They said it was a throat slash. If you watch the game, he literally just threw the ball up. That's not what he was in trouble for. He really went like this. He purposely wasn't doing it. And they fined him. He got penalized. Wow. Steve Smith, he wore purple cleats to promote no domestic violence. There's uniform penalties. The Vikings player, did anybody see he had like RIP on his cleats? For someone, like craziness, right? But this is what I found. They said all those penalties and these questionable calls on stuff like that is the NFL were on fun getting way too much. Like, do you think it's out of control now with all these new rules?
Yeah, I mean, they just got to dial it back. I mean, they just really have to, at the end of the season, have to take a step back and look at their product that they're putting on the field. Yeah. Especially even Thursday Night Football. I'm a guy who loves NFL football. I'm like an NFL geek. I cannot stand Thursday night football.
That's what I was about to say. The TV ratings, that's a whole another issue right now. They're going down big time, apparently, right? They're at least 17, 19% down compared to what it was last year. They need to fix it, and they need to fix it before it starts going really downhill from what it is right now.
When those TV ratings start to drop and those sponsors start to drop because of situations like the Josh Brown situation, like many other domestic violence situations before that were mishandled, when sponsors start to, you hit these owners in their pocketbook, they'll be looking for another commissioner. And quite frankly, I can't wait, because the product that he put into place with his no fun league and not celebrating touchdowns, not having highlights on social media, he's choking. Our boy Jason Ashworth put it best. He's choking the life out of the league. All right, boys and girls, we appreciate you tuning in for this episode of 4th and Jawn. It is Dallas week. We need to see that hype on Twitter. We need to see that hype. Dude, this is the NFC East we're talking about right now. We're going to go down there, and we're going to prove exactly what this football team is made of against our division rival, a rival that we're re-sparking that thing with. And let me tell you something. When we walk out of Jerry World, we're going to walk out at the top of this division. You better believe it, baby. So we're going to end this thing the way we always end this thing, with the Eagles cheer.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!